Good morning. Ever heard someone telling you during a conversation with other people, like for example, somebody is talking to you and you are interjecting and trying to put in your bit, and your friend or colleague, whoever is sitting next to you, says, listen to him, just let him finish or let her finish. Let's see what she has to say. Let's listen to another perspective. Yesterday, this was put to test, and in my experience, life always throws some challenge or test at you in every aspect. Yesterday, I happened to listen to a very, very interesting dialogue, and if I may use the word, it was not a presentation, but it was somebody's life and the challenges that he had gone through. It's a typical story of from zero to hero, or from poverty to rich, to being rich. But that journey is filled with learning, filled with humility, filled with ethical practice, so much so that the person is so steady, like a blade of grass in the most torrential winds and rain, just won't break. It bends, it comes back straight. You know, we often think that we know everything. We often feel because we've reached a particular age, we know everything. We feel because we've cracked the best of colleges and got the best of marks, we know everything. We have arrived. That's the word. We have arrived. But the moment you start listening to other people, people you don't know, people who are not related to you, people from a different work field, different, let me say somebody very, very different, human being nevertheless, man or woman doesn't matter, even a child for that matter. But when you start listening to what they have to say, by parking whatever you know on the side, it's a different world altogether. In that very gathering, there were very senior people also who were, I could see the expressions, they were like not agreeing with what this gentleman was saying. I'm not taking names here. But they were not agreeing. And I was just awestruck from the point of view that in my mind I was saying, my God, if one was to just sit and listen to people and their stories, assuming that they are genuine and not put on, sometimes you feel your issues, your problems are absolutely nothing. It's crap compared to what others have gone through. And what resilience, what perseverance. And while, you know, it's like a blacksmith who continuously hammers that iron rod to make it into a beautiful katana or a sword. It's a non-stop hammering, and life is hammering you. But you want to become that sword which has got the sharpest blade, which is light, which is swift when handled, easy to maintain, and everything that goes with something that is long lasting. You're forging yourself through the knocks of life, not running away from it. This gentleman said something which is amazing, and something which I believe also to a large extent, that you are going to be facing a lot of people in your life with different views, different backgrounds, but you have no control over them. You have no control over their past. You definitely have no control over their future. But how you forge yourself through the knocks of life, how you shape yourself through the knocks of life. Knocks of life is not just environmental knocks, it's also people knocks, starting with your own inner circle. How they knock you around. They too are forging you. You also are made of that very valuable steel, which can be molded, into a shape of your desire to be wielded by you for your own growth, for your own development. Not that you destroy other people. That's not the agenda, and that should never be the agenda. And this is something I learned from this gent yesterday. Forge yourself in such a manner that you are formidable. Compete with yourself every time. If you are, let's say, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the highest and 10 being the lowest, if you are number 10 repeatedly, you have ample opportunity to become number 9, and then number 8, and then number 7, and then go up the chain. You have that opportunity, you have the chance, you have the time, provided you want to scale up. But if you're all the time looking at number 1 position, you've reached. What else are you going to achieve? You're going to stagnate over there. And if you are not looking at something different where you are number 10 in that rating and then build yourself up, you're going to rot at number 1, because number 1 also has a life cycle. You cannot be number 1 all the time. You will never be number 1 all the time. That's the law of life. Take it or leave it. But if you don't mind being number 10 and working yourself up, don't mind failing couple of times, but looking at it as a lesson and then scaling yourself up, you have nothing to worry about. Give it a thought. It's worth it. Have a lovely day.